Hey everybody, Chad here. In this video, we're going to talk about let go and let God. So we're going to talk about this philosophy. I'm not going to get really religious in this, so don't get scared. If it's let go, let God, let go and let the universe handle it. Let go and let Mother Nature handle it. Whatever you want to kind of put in that place, I mean, that's up to you. But right now, it's like let go and let God. So that's what we're going to talk about in this video. So, and this is kind of what, last couple weeks, this is very personal to me because I'm kind of going through some things here too. So even though I'm talking about this, but I need to hear myself talk about this because it's like almost like take your own advice, Chad, type of thing. So the last few videos we really been talking about intuition, making a decision, following your own intuition, following your own gut feeling, and following your own decisions. We don't need to, one of the issues, I mean, if you watch the other videos, one of the issues I kind of fell in a trap of, which I know better of, is that when we want to make a decision, we go to 20 of our friends to kind of see what they think. Then after we go to 20 of our friends to see what they think, they all have different opinions. Some of them are way out there. Some of them, some people do give you good advice. But the issue is if you're trying to develop your intuition, if you're trying to, listen to your intuition, it's your intuition, it's your gut feeling. That's how God, the universe, speaks to you, is through intuition. You know what you're feeling. You already know what you want to do, but you're trying to seek validation from other people. And I'm kind of guilty of that, like the last couple weeks. Like I know what I really want to do, but I'm trying to get validation from other people to say, yes, Chad, you're right. That's what you should do. But what happens is when you don't get that, it starts to cause confusion. You don't know. You start to where you can't hear or feel the intuition anymore. It's still there, but once your mind gets way more chatter going on, it's tough. Then another issue I have is basically thinking and overthinking. I do this in business. Sometimes in business it can be a pro, okay, but the issue is when it's kind of like how you are in one area of your life is how you are in all areas of your life. So like in my business, if I overanalyze and overthink, well, it's probably a good idea in my relationships, friendships, sexual relationships, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife. I'm going to do the same thing. Makes sense. I'm going to overanalyze. I'm going to overthink. I'm going to overanalyze conversations. I'm going to overthink conversations, You start texting somebody, you're going to start overanalyzing how they're responding to you. What do they really mean by that? You know what I mean? And we look into it way more than we really should, honestly. And I really need to hear that myself. I mean, you look into it way more than you really should. Just basically trust what somebody tells you and leave it at that. That's hard to do. But those are the kind of things we've been talking about the last several videos. But now today we're kind of taking a step forward and talking about let go and let God. And the first thing I want to say about this, some people think when you say let go, and I was just I'm in Thailand right now, so I was talking to a guy I met here the last couple weeks, been hanging out with him, on and off here, sometimes daily, maybe go get something to eat, whatnot. But he was just like, well, you just have to let it go, Chad. Let it go, move on, and so forth and so forth. But that's not really what let go and let God means. You know what I mean? If you're trying to make a decision, okay, you have to wait and be patient. I mean, patience for me is very very rough. Sometimes if I want something, I just want it to happen right now. That's just me. If it's like buying something, I have to wait for something. If it's like a relationship kind of transpiring and your significant other says, oh, just wait for me. You know what I mean? And you agree, but your impatience starts to kind of switch in. So it doesn't mean when I say let go, it doesn't mean that you let go and you totally let go of the person. You stop talking to them. You don't answer their texts. You just let go and move on. I mean, that's what some people think what let go means. But when you really look at it, let go, let God, okay, you let go, let the universe take over. What happens is when you let it go, okay, and I say I'll let go and let God handle it. Okay, I'll let go and let the universe handle it. What I'm doing is I'm trusting, okay? I'm trusting I'm gonna get what I want because I'm trying to detach from it, okay? Because right now I'm so attached to it because I've been overthinking, I've been overanalyzing, I've been talking to a lot of my friends. What's your opinion? What's your opinion? And I'm not detached from it. So that's what, let go, let God means, is you let it go to a higher power, but you trust you're gonna get what you want, okay? That's what let go means, is you let go, let God, and you let God work on it for you, okay? You let the universe work on it for you, and you just trust that it's gonna happen. You just trust that it's going to attract into your life. And the best example I can give you that I've heard over and over throughout the years is, imagine when you used to be a kid. Maybe you have kids now and they do this, or when you were a kid, we all did this, where we were small, 5, 6, 7 years old, where we run up to mom or dad and say, hey dad, I want this bicycle. Can you get me this bicycle? And he looks down and says, oh yeah, son, we'll get you that bicycle. And then I'm really excited. Yeah, dad's gonna buy me a bicycle, and I run off and start playing with my friends. And I kind of run off and start playing with my friends, and I forget about it. As a kid, we kind of sometimes detach from it and forget about it. Okay. The reason why we kind of let go and detach or forget about it is because as a kid, we truly just trust our parents. We truly just trust that what our parents say is going to happen. Make sense? It's the same way with let go, let God. When we just give it to God and we let go and try to detach from it, we just truly trust that God is working on it for us. We're going to get what we want. That's going to transpire. That relationship is going to happen, or whatever it is for you. And that's really the best example I can give. And that's the most logical one. But that's kind of what I've been kind of struggling with, this past couple weeks. Kind of been talking to way too many people, trying to think, what would you do? What do you think about this? And you get like all types of nonsense from them. And another thing, I've kind of learned and been going through is when you let go and let God, keep it simple. Stop overanalyzing. If you're overanalyzing, overthinking a situation, overthinking a friendship, overthinking what somebody said to you, overthinking, nowadays, like everyone's texting and texting apps and stuff like that, you're overthinking, what they text, and you're trying to figure, is there a hidden meaning in this? Rather than just keep it simple, whatever they tell you, that's the truth. Makes sense? If someone tells you, hey, I like you, then you just accept that they like you. There's no need to be like, do they really like me? How much do they really like me? You know what I mean? You get my drift? But that's one of the things that, I thought that would help everybody out, because that's what I'm going through. And in this video is talking about this, is that, I need to hear this myself. I'm more talking to myself when, as I'm filming this video, that, let go, let God, give it to God, give it to the universe, then he'll take care of it. Make sense? And detach from it. Try your best to detach. And it doesn't mean you don't care. It doesn't mean you don't want it to happen, okay? When you let go, it doesn't mean you still want it to happen, but what you're doing is you're trusting it's going to happen. You're trusting. If you go on with your day, but you're trusting it's going to happen. You're trusting that person's going to come back. You're trusting that person's going to call you. You're trusting that person wants you. If it's a person or relationship, if it's something you want or buy, you're trusting you're going to find the resources. You're trusting you're going to find the money for it. That's what really let go means. It doesn't mean you totally forget about them. You let go because you're frustrated, and that's the only way you can deal with it. You ignore them and all these games. No, that's not let go. Let go is you just totally trust. You give it to a higher power, and you believe that higher power is going to work it out for you. But other than that, my friends, thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next video.